Hi there, gastric balloon friends. It's me, Lindsay. Hi there. So, first and foremost, I wanted to apologize for taking so long for uploading a video because it appears that every single time I have 10 seconds to actually do a video, I either look like I was drugged through a keyhole backwards and I'm like, oh my God, like nobody needs to see this. Oh, or I am going out to do princess parties on the weekend and I look like a drag queen. And, it's like wig cap and crazy eyelashes and I don't want to frighten people. So this morning I had PT this morning and it got canceled. So I look like a normal human being and I was like, oh, it's super early and it's quiet. So I might as well do this now. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, I had wanted to do a video regarding a number of comments and messages that I've been receiving because people are really concerned about reported deaths associated with gastric balloons. And so I had wanted to address that. And I've done quite a bit of research. So you don't have to. And I wanted to kind of talk about that. Anyway, so 4 people passed away from having a gastric balloon it was either 2016 or 2017. I want to say it was 2017. And I would never want to diminish the risks associated with surgical procedures, and I would never want to diminish the people that ultimately did pass away after, receiving a gastric balloon. But I wanted to kind of break down those numbers. So 10,000 gastric balloons were placed in the States in the year that they were looking at, where 4 people did pass away. And so yes, if you break that down like numbers wise, that's 1 in 100,000 people. Now I wanted to tell you what also has a odds of dying of 1 in 100,000. That is being struck by lightning. So yes, it is a surgical procedure, and yes, it does carry risks. However, I want to talk about the things that ultimately will kill you slowly and painfully. And even though the CDC and the powers that be do not list obesity as a cause of death, it is a comorbidity. So what that means is it doesn't necessarily kill you, but attributes to the things that will kill you. Now, the number one thing that kills Americans, and I think worldwide, because I did some research into the European numbers as well, the number one thing to kill you is cardiovascular disease. That's number one. And if you smoke or have all these other hereditary factors, that will also contribute to having a cardiovascular disease. However, obesity is a huge component into cardiovascular disease, heart attacks, things of that nature. So that'll kill you. Or if it doesn't kill you, it'll make your life suck real bad. Cardiovascular disease, that'll kill you. What else will kill you? Diabetes will kill you. Diabetes type 2. Obesity is like the number one thing that you can prevent on the road to type 2 diabetes. So what else will kill you? Oh, or at least make your life suck really bad, is musculoskeletal disorders, osteoarthritis, things like that. Debilitating things that you can't walk, you can't move, you can't, living sucks when you have degenerative joint and musculoskeletal issues. So again, obesity leads to these things. So yes, in the United States, 1 of 3 people, or a third of people, are overweight. 35% of people are obese here in the United States. That is a lot of people. And having a gastric balloon isn't necessarily the answer for everybody. I'm not saying like everybody should run out and get a gastric balloon. I would never say that. And, I don't know if people think like I have no mind. Like, did you do your research? Oh, yeah, I did. So there is nothing in this world without risk. waking up in the morning and stepping out of bed has a risk. Going to bed at night and not waking up in the morning, that's a risk. Every single thing in this life is a risk. But the thing is you need to weigh what is more likely to either kill you or make your life suck really, really bad. So if the risks outweigh the benefits, don't get a gastric balloon. I'm not saying everybody should go and get one. Like, it's you need to take inventory of your threshold for risk and make a decision for yourself. However, I will say that the chances of getting a gastric balloon and dying, and one of the people that did ultimately pass away after having a gastric balloon placed died of a heart attack. Now, whether or not those deaths attributed to having a gastric balloon were directly related to the balloon are yet to be seen. It's one of those things where you get a balloon, and if you ultimately have complications and pass away, was it human error? Possibly so. It's yet to be determined. You do go under general anesthesia, at least to have an Orbera gastric balloon placed. Oh, and you have to go under anesthesia to get the thing out. So anyway, I digress. But the moral of the story is this. If you are sick to death of being fat, and you've tried everything, somebody, most of the comments that I get are pretty, run-of-the-mill standard, not horrible things. Some of them are hilariously funny. Somebody called me an ugly tranny, a uglytrani, and I laughed. And I actually screenshotted it and saved it just in case it got taken down, because I was like, oh my God, I've arrived. Like, oh my God. I'm really like a YouTube person because people think that will hurt me. Doesn't hurt me. I promise. Anyway, so the point is that take inventory of your life. Make a decision that's right for you. Talk to a surgeon. Get a consultation. Talk to your family. If you need the support, talk to me. I'm here. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a lovely summer. Colorado's on fire, unfortunately, and it is smoky as hell, but I'm hoping that everybody else is, doing fun stuff. And, I hope everybody is doing awesome. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.